We will soon take you to Kumasi and Tema, where the situation we learn is not so different. But before that, there are mixed expectations in Parliament as Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta prepares to brief MPs on measures to keep the economy afloat in the wake of COVID-19 spread. While majority MPs expect a message that will inspire the nation, minority MPs want to know where governments will find the money to boost the economy. NDC MP for Wa Central, Rashid Pelpo, and NPP MP for Second D, Andrew Mercer, spoke to JoyNews ahead of the address.
We have high expectations. We are looking forward to seeing the Finance Minister commit himself more on behalf of government to stimulating the economy, because there's going to be a huge gap between a normal operation and an abnormal operation, and that gap must be closed for the economy to function well. So we hope that he will be able to tell us exactly where he's going to get resources, how he's going to apply those resources to stimulate the economy by propping up businesses that are getting collapsed as a result of this debilitating situation we find ourselves. Yeah.
The last time the president spoke of $100 million. The other day he spoke again about $1 billion cedis. Is your thinking that these resources, in terms of where to get it from, it will be quite difficult raising all of these resources to support businesses one way or the
other? Surprisingly, when he said that, the finance minister came and was telling us he was still chasing money from the IMF and that he was still talking to friends. We just hope that by this time he would have come to a conclusion, because there's no much time left for us to address ourselves to this challenging problem of coronavirus. So I hope that he would come here, the finance minister would come, be able to explain adequately that he's been able to secure some funding, the $100 million already secured, $1 billion secured, and then he will now tell us the details on how he's going to apply the money. Because, come to think of it, he's talking about giving 1 billion Ghana cedis out. Who are you going to give that money to? Who will be qualified? How does a person become qualified? And etc., etc. So many questions to be answered. So the finance minister would have to come and explain all these details to us. And beyond that, he has to demonstrate strongly that he can secure that money. That's what is more important to us.
I expect that he will provide us some details on the statement that he made to Parliament a couple of days ago. You recall that the finance minister appeared before Parliament, I believe, last 2 weeks, Saturday or so. I don't remember the exact date, but he provided some indication as to the impact of the COVID-19 on our finances. He indicated quite clearly that the projected revenue from our oil, which was indicated in the budget at some $62 per barrel, now we're looking at sub 30. Of course, our fiscal receipts, import receipts, duties are all impacted. So I expect that as he appears before Parliament today, he will provide us some details on that and what it is that they were doing to bridge the clear revenue gap that we're going to have in our fiscal situation.
And the conversation around the stimulus package, possibly to help businesses.
Let's take you live to the chamber now, and Joseph Opoku-Gakpo is standing by with the very latest. Joseph, tell us what's happening now on the floor of Parliament.
So, sitting started just about 5 to 10 minutes ago. The House has been correcting the proceedings per the report that was put out on last Saturday's meeting. And right now, a number of papers and documents are being laid requesting for approval, including one having to do with the construction of the hospital facility and another having to do with a report of the Finance Committee on some loan agreement that had come to the House sometime last week and earlier. So we're waiting to see what the next few minutes will bring and the issues the House will be proceeding on. So,
have you seen the Finance Minister, Joseph?
I haven't spotted him in the House. Yes.
Okay. Do we have any indication from the House that he may or may not come?
The indication we have from the House, even from other Speaker, Professor Michael Kwe, has been telling MPs since last Saturday, is that he would be in the House to address MPs on the measures being put in place to keep the economy running and strong, even in the light of the spread of the COVID-19, the indication we get is that when he addresses MPs, he'll be talking about the various measures, including a stimulus package that they'll be putting out for businesses and other entities. And as well, on Saturday, he laid before Parliament a document requesting for approval for a $35 million World Bank facility to support the COVID-19 Emergency Preparedness Fund. And so we're waiting to see the debate on that as well, even as the House begins.
Thank you very much, Joseph Opoku Gakpo. We'll come back to Parliament, of course, when Mr. Oforiatta takes the podium.